Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the blockchain, and my co-host, Michael Keene. Today is a Sunday recap, so we are going to be going over what happened in the past week in the NFT space, and it's also Father's Day, so special shout out to all the fathers listening. Happy Father's Day. And happy Father's Day to my co-host Michael and our producer Andy, who are also fathers.
Thank you. Thank you from Andy, I'm sure, as well. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. What a day. Yeah, we're recording Sunday night, Father's Day, of course.
Yep. And also, this is going to be our last Sunday recap for probably a couple weeks, right? Because, you know, Michael's just going on he's traveling the world again. So
yeah, well, we're going to be on a 2-week road trip leaving Friday. I could see the 2 Sundays. It might be tough. I think we might miss 2 Sundays.
Probably, but we have
Yep.
We'll have an interview that we'll put out, and
you
know, maybe a couple. We'll see.
And Jenny also says she was suggesting you were suggesting that you might do a solo, bring somebody on. I would encourage that. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really
that's
cool.
True. I did say I would maybe record. Yeah.
Watch the ratings will go like 10x what we normally get when it's just you.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I just need to find the motivation to do that.
I know.
It's always harder when you don't have, everyone there. But
it is, yeah. It was way harder when you took your break and I just had to like make sure that I was like getting somebody in and doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was out for like 2 months, so that was.
I know. We kept it going. Andy and I kept it going. We kept it going. We had some good guests. We did some good recaps. We kept it going.
That's good.
Barely. We needed
barely,
to. We
just
kept
enough.
It going. I know. Just enough to like not completely. Yeah. So it's be a tiny bit sporadic at the beginning of the summer here, but we're good to go. Yeah.
We're still here trudging along, folks.
Yeah. Yeah. Your vlog was sick. That was great. The first.
Oh, thank you.
vlog.
Yeah, I just.
About 2.5 weeks later.
I know it's literally so late. I'm so embarrassed that it's so late, but usually I always like post them immediately after. Because I'm like, I like them to be fresh, but I went on vacation to visit family right after, so it was hard for me to edit. But I just put my first one out, so you guys want to check it out. You can check it out on my Twitter, Jennifer_Pseudo. But and hopefully by the time you're listening to this, my other 2 blogs are out. I have 2 more that I have to edit as well. So
get them. Nice.
Yeah.
That first one, you do such a great job. The first one was really good. All the different people. Then you tagged everybody. It was good stuff.
Oh my God. I had to because some people I'm like, oh shoot, I don't know. But then if you look through your follows, like it's in like chronological order of like who you followed most recently. So then you can kind of figure it out like, oh yeah, I follow this person.
Yeah.
That's who it was.
A lot of people will like take a picture and do like a little DM with you. So it's like,
oh, that's so clutch when people do that. Yeah,
I know.
Then they DM you a picture of you 2 together, and you're like, you can remember
that.
Who it
I
was.
know.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. So your vlog was good. So we're back at it. What's going on in the NFT space? So I was saying before, the main thing really that's going on right now was this like celebrity meta. It was Iggy Azalea, Andrew Tate, who's just horrible. I don't know. You're probably a big fan of his, but he's awful. No, I know you're not a fan of him.
Well,
all right, go.
No, I'm not like a big fan of his, but I mean, I like some of his stuff. I don't like him in the NFT space.
Right, no doubt.
But yeah, and also Waka Flocka, like there's just so many like random celebrities.
Yeah, it's the same thing as last time. It's the same people that are going to come in.
Yeah.
the first reason any of these people are here is to make some money. Like the people are telling them the chance to make money. You want to make money. There might be a second reason, but the first reason is always to make money. I mean, Iggy Azalea has tons of money. She's one that it is interesting. She wants to be in the crypto space, but like, if you're going to get into any of this stuff, get in quick, get out. If you feel like you're in really early, I would do something. If I saw something super, super early, I would take a chance, but like, it's just not what I'm into. It's not, I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, you don't buy any of the tokens, right? The celebrity
Typical,
tokens.
very little, very little. Very little.
I don't either. It's not my thing. There's a lot of drama surrounding the celebrity token meta right now, though. A lot of people
saying, who's that guy? Ansem. He's like
don't even like, he came out of nowhere. I'm like,
for me, I know he's got like 1 million followers. Like everything he talks about, it's like,
I'm like, I've never heard of this guy, but somehow he is like, I guess he's helping these celebrities drop their tokens. So
he's advising people. I saw a really funny meme about him because he was like responding. He's like, I've made people so much money. And somebody goes, there was a meme and it was like, it said, and some followers. And you know that meme where it's like that face, it looks like it's like angry and crying. It's like that meme face they always use in Web3. So it was like all of those, and above all of them, it was like negative 80%, negative 70%. And it was like 30 of them with all negatives. And then one guy was like smiling with like plus 135%. I don't know.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I described that meme well, but I thought it was a good meme.
Close enough. But yeah, people are, some people are mad that, the celebrities are here and, it seems like, it's kind of like, well, are they really here for the long term? No. And then some people are like, I don't care. I'm trying to make money. So and then people are mad at people that are supportive, and then people are mad at people that are not supportive. And,
that drama is weird, right? It's like people, don't we want mass adoption? There's that crowd. Like, that's how you get mass adoption. Then the other crowd is, they're not doing it right. They're ruining crypto. Right.
Right. And it's like, instead of judging it, because it's like, okay, yeah, you can pick a side. Just think about where we are in the cycle. Because it's just more like observing, like, okay, what is happening right now? All these celebrities are coming in. What does that mean for the cycle? Like, that means we're close to the top, right?
Well, I hope not, because we haven't had a blow past the all-time highs. So it'd be a pretty crappy cycle.
It would.
I don't think so. I don't think this cycle. I think what's going to happen is yet to play out yet, because I think this election is going to, I think people are very tense leading up to this election. Like, Bitcoin's not going to go to 100,000 before the election, because like, it's just so volatile. I don't know. I feel like this U.S. election is.
You think that's going to really pop things off?
You also have to factor in what the situation is like with wars around the world. There's a bunch of real hot spots right now, and that messes with markets. Like, is the interest rates going to come down? Are the Dems going to print a bunch of money in an election year, which would help crypto? That's what helped crypto in 2020 into 2021. We printed trillions of dollars. That's where that money came from.
Rip.
No, I'm seriously. That's what I'm like. That's why Bored Apes were $500,000 and Doodles were $100,000. You know what I mean? Because they printed trillions of dollars. I think
Doodles were never $100,000. Let that be known. They were not. Dude, I don't think they ever reached 100,000.
20 ETH at 30. They're probably 65,000.
It's like half.
It's like, sorry, no.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they were.
Didn't they get up to 20?
I don't think they got to 20. Did they? I do not remember them being at 20. Maybe I have selective memory. Like, I swear I can never remember things, but
I think OpenSea, you could see the all-time data. Let's see.
20. I thought that they reached like 10.
No, something. They got way above that. No. They got, I'm thinking Cool Cats. What did Doodles
Okay, Cool Cats did not get to 20.
Cool Cats got to like 17. Doodles might have got to like 22. Give me a second to look this up.
Okay.
Let's see. All-time activity. Back in May 1st, 2022. Yeah, the average sale price was 23 ETH.
Okay, but that doesn't mean
I know.
What the floor was, because that there are people buying like the more expensive ones.
I know, but it's hard to see.
Okay, well,
Is the
probably
gray? Let me see. Is the gray floor price? I'm trying to get. I know it was darn close because most sales are like right at the floor at that point. There were 400 sales that day for 9,000 ETH. That's crazy.
okay.
That's
Well,
more. That's
I'm
more
probably wrong.
volume
I've
than.
been wrong before.
That's more volume than the entire Ethereum blockchain does these days.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that back when OpenSea was popping
Yeah.
back in the day?
OpenSea was like ding, 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 ding. You couldn't even keep up with what was going on. Dude, I was actually looking at Doodles. What's the Doodles at like whatever it is right now, 1.3 or whatever is not a terrible price for Doodles.
1.3. Last time we were on, you said it was 1.6. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's
I
really
know.
been plummeting.
It's not good. It's
Okay,
not
I guess that means we aren't at the top because well, you know what's crazy is because last cycle all the celebrities were dropping NFT collections. Now they're doing tokens, and it's like it kind of I don't know. There's this feeling of like are NFTs being left behind? Like, do people care about NFTs anymore? Like,
well, I don't think that's the case. I think most of them will be worthless, but I think NFTs are very important. And I also think, I feel like at some point at like, the best time to buy things are like when nobody's thinking about them. You know what I mean? When it like feels like it's
like right now.
Right. That's why, because that last Doodles pump went to like 3 ETH pretty easily.
Which is when I bought my second one. So
yeah.
Okay, so you should buy one then.
I'm considering it. But is that the one? What else? Like, is it a little pudgy's a 0.86? That's not bad. I mean, Clone X at 0.42, but I don't really see much there.
Yeah.
Yuga's really struggling. Mutants are 1.83. My gosh.
Wow. What are Bored Apes at?
10.44. Pudgies are 10.23.
Oh, wow. They're back to being neck and neck.
Yep. What else is on here? Wreck Guy 0.22. Moonbirds 0.45. Moonbirds got to like 35 ETH. It's 0.45 right now.
But that was like a long time ago.
Yeah, well, yeah,
that was
a long time
ancient history. I know everything was a long time ago. We need to stop talking about the.
What do you think Cool Cats is at?
Oh, it's probably at like 0.4. Is it?
At 0.27.
No, even worse. That's crazy. You know what's crazy is that I had bought my Cool Cat at 0.69, literally like 2 years ago.
You don't want to know what Oni
Maybe
Force
more
is
than
at.
that.
You don't want to know what Oni Force is at.
Like 0.1.
0.25.
We could have sold ours in April. Wasn't it in April when it was like
and it was over an ETH.
It's been 1 year, and then it was like an ETH, and then we were like, nah, and now here we are. But that just means you just keep holding on because it's already down. So
there's another Meebits at 0.36. That's not a horrible.
Isn't that what they minted at? No, they minted at like 0.2 something. No, they minted at like 1.
I think they did. They were half of them were given to punks for free.
Oh yeah. Actually, didn't they mint like 2 ETH or something crazy?
They may have. I forget exactly. Might have been. I don't remember exactly. Let's see. Meebits mint price. Let's see if ChatGPT knows that.
I bet I can find it on Google faster.
Try it. 2.5 Ethereum. ChatGPT found it like that.
Damn. Yeah, Google told me the DAO Meebits mint price was 0.05, and I'm like, the DAO, that's not the same thing.
Yeah, Google is, dude. ChatGPT is a better search for most things at this point. All I said was, what did the Meebits mint at in 2021? It said the Meebits NFT created by Larva Labs were launched on May 4th, 2021. The mint price for Meebits was 2.5 Ethereum per Meebit at the time of release. Google can't do that.
I just Googled the exact thing that you Googled.
What did Meebits mint at in 2021?
And I mean, it is a lot of articles kind of referring to the DAO one at 0.05, but then I do see one saying 2.49 ETH. TechCrunch wrote an article, but I have no doubts that ChatGPT is better.
Oh, dude, I love it.
I mean, I guess I did
mean,
have doubts. That's why I Googled it.
right. Even just for chat, even just for searches, like when we were in Austin, there was a mural of a CryptoPunk like 100 yards away. And Chris Jordan took a picture of it and said, "What CryptoPunk is this?" And it told him about the traits and when it last sold and everything.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
cool.
really impressive. Like took a picture from across the street.
Wow. And it said
yeah.
like who the owner was and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Damn,
When it
that's
sold,
amazing.
yeah, it is amazing. It's amazing. That was one that actually surprised me. But yeah, so what else? I found today something I thought was really cool. I don't know too much about it, but it's called Bond. It's a Solana chain customer loyalty platform. I'm into customer loyalty platforms, and it's all on chain. Bond.solanalabs.com. It's for like big brands. So basically, if you're a brand and you want to have a loyalty platform on chain, this is a company that kind of does it for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it's really cool. Yeah, it's kind of what we're doing with Ohio State. It's like a lot of the things they're doing are things we're doing also. So that's why I thought it was really interesting.
Is there any updates about Ohio State since you last kind of talked about it?
Yeah, we are working on funding. We got to a point where we need funding to build exactly what we want to build, and rather than just launch and not be ready, we feel like we have one chance to do it right and not, to do it right for Ohio State. So, yep.
Okay, nice.
And I spent a lot of consensus talking to people. We've had some good meetings. We're close a couple times, doing some negotiating, but I guess this stuff takes a while.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to throw some money at Michael for building out
Yeah.
wait, what are you building out? Like NFTs for Ohio State.
Yes. So basically, right. Yeah, NFTs for Ohio State. So the company I'm working for has they have the Web 2 loyalty platform at Ohio State. So they do a program. There's 125,000 people, and we're going to migrate that to Web 3.
Got it.
Yeah. And start giving out NFTs. We can merchandise. We have all kinds of cool ideas. Work with the NIL program and the players and all that stuff.
Sweet. We might see some like plushies with the chips. Remember you were talking about that with those?
The NFC chips. Exactly.
Chips.
With Michael. Yep. I mean, with Austin. Why'd I say Michael?
With Michael Keene.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Austin from IYK on, and we're still hopefully working with IYK. I love what they're doing. Yeah. So we're getting there, but it takes more time. I wish we were up and going already, but we are where we are.
Everything always takes more time than you think, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. No doubt. So what else we have going on here? We talked about, let's see. We did talk about for a second how politics is coming in, but just the other night, Andy's boy Donald Trump made big news. He said he's going to end Joe Biden's war on crypto. And I'm not sure. I thought that was funny. But I'm not sure if Joe Biden necessarily has a war on crypto. Elizabeth Warren kind of does, but Joe Biden's trying to figure. I don't think Joe Biden knows what crypto is, believe it or not. But they are. I think it's becoming a part of the election. Like what people don't realize, the popular vote is whatever it is, like 85 million to 75 million. It's not going to sway the popular vote, but the electoral college is going to be won in a state like Michigan or maybe Florida. You know what I mean? Where there might be a difference in 20, 30, 50, 80,000 votes, and crypto is going to be Democrats better be careful if they want to go anti-crypto in this election, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
I don't know what you think about that.
I think everyone's going to be supporting crypto. They're going to, or at least they're going to say that. I think they're going to say that. They're going to be like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crypto, right?
I don't trust. Donald Trump's, all pro. If he gets in and one of the backers that supports him says he's got to turn something down, you know what I mean? Like, I don't trust him to actually follow through with it, but it's going to be, it's going to be talked about. I have a feeling that it'll be brought up during the first debate, and Joe Biden will have to say something about it.
When is the first debate?
I think it's in like 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I also am not so sure Joe Biden's going to make it all the way to the election.
I don't think he's actually a real person. Like I saw this thing
Yeah.
online. Like
Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure there's like actors like playing him and they put like face masks to make it look
Yeah.
like it's him. But I
I've
don't think he's
seen-
alive.
I've
Like, I
seen
think
some
he's
of
straight
that
up
stuff.
not even alive anymore.
I don't know because, well, if that was the case, why would they be sending somebody out who's so feeble? I think it is him because you wouldn't send somebody out who can barely talk and barely walk if you was a fake one, right? Have you
And
seen
that's
the
thing.
videos of him?
Why are they trying to make it? Yeah, I know. Where he has like he'll just walk off, and it's like
Yeah, he
what
just
is
like
happening?
wanders off. He's
I know,
like
yeah, I don't
gibbering.
know.
Like, yeah. I don't know what's
I
going
mean, he's
on.
obviously not making any of the decisions. Like he's definitely,
Right.
he's like the
Right.
puppet. Like they're pulling the strings.
Right. You think he knows what an ETH is? I would love if somebody was like, "Can you talk about the ETH?"
He doesn't even know what he ate for breakfast yesterday.
I
So
know. I know. Oh my God. But it's gonna get crazy. I know we talked about the election now a couple of times. I just think it's gonna get so wild. But I'd like to see, I would really like to see that the crypto people make it so they have to be pro crypto. Like hopefully that happens.
I think it will. Everyone's starting to like accept crypto, and it seems
Yeah.
that. I mean,
There's also there's not a lot of like huge there's a lot of people that don't like NFTs. They'll joke about crypto, but like saying you're against crypto is not going to get you votes. People,
Yeah, I
you know
think
what
crypto is taken more seriously, like
Yeah.
more than it ever has been.
Yeah. That's by the big institutions and everything. They have to. They have to at this point. What else we have going on here? Oh, you know that album Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, the secret Wu-Tang album that guy Martin
What
Skrillex.
the?
You know Martin Skrillex or whatever the pharma bro. Remember that guy? Martin Skrelly, I think is his name. You don't know that guy?
Martin Scorsese?
No, Martin Skrelly.
Who the heck? I'm gonna.
He's
Google
like
that.
he's like a weird, unlike crypto.
Oh yeah.
The
Wait, what did he
pharma
do
bro.
again?
I think he scammed a bunch of people in the pharma industry, went to jail, and they came out. And now he's like
Ah.
scamming people in crypto, I guess. I don't know if he's
Oh.
scamming people. I don't want to get sued by this guy. Allegedly. I don't know.
Allegedly.
I don't know anything about him. Everything I'm saying is
Oh my gosh.
I-
When have you ever shied away from like saying
saying bad things. I don't know.
something
This
like
guy.
that?
Yeah, you're right.
You're scared of this guy for some reason.
No. So many years ago, Wu-Tang had an album that they made but didn't put out, and he bought it for like $1 million from them and kept it completely secret for a long, long time. And I think finally people have heard it recently, but he was the only one that had it. And a year or so ago, the Pleaser DAO, one of these DAOs, bought it from him. And now they're selling shares of it for $1 each. It's just thealbum.com is the website. And you can go, it's on base. So you can spend like 0.0002 or whatever and get the Wu-Tang album if you're so
Okay.
interested.
Are you gonna buy it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's any real reason to. I'd like to listen to it at some point, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard it.
I don't think I've ever heard Wu-Tang, actually. I should
You don't
probably.
think you've ever heard Wu-Tang?
I don't think I have.
METHOD, man. METHOD, man. You don't know Method Man? How about like Cream cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money. Dollar bills, y'all.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Dollar
Yeah.
bills. Yeah. Okay, I have heard
Yeah.
Wu-Tang. Let's go.
Yeah.
Why did I
Big
think
out-
they were like a rock band or something?
Wu-Tang
But then I just
Clan ain't
Googled them,
nothing
I was
to
like, oh,
fuck
no,
with.
they're not.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan. You don't know that one? That classic?
Oh,
Protect you now. You don't know like Method. You don't know
You know
Method
one.
Man. Old dirty bastard.
I think I only know Cream.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. You might know a couple more, maybe.
I might know. A
They
couple
were
more
like
if you played
mid
them.
90s. They were the rap group in the mid 90s. They were the rap group. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Were they like
were.
wasn't NWA like around at that time, and weren't they like
NWA was popular like a decade before in the mid 80s. NWA was like
Oh.
mid 80s, late 80s, maybe early 90s. And then Wu-Tang came in like mid 90s when I was in high school and just blew it up. 36 Chambers. Wu-Tang forever. Oh yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
the documentary or not the documentary. It was like
I think, and believe it or not, this is actually I'm having now deja vu. I think when Pleaser Dow bought this album, we talked about it because I remember talking about Wu-Tang with you. Or maybe I'm having a wild case of deja vu. Does that sound
maybe.
familiar? No,
Um,
that's all right.
I mean, it might be familiar. I am not the best at remembering stuff, so I don't know. But
Yeah.
also, Pleaser Dow, isn't that
Mhm.
what's her name? Is that by I think her name's Pleaser. No, I'm not sure. Do you know who one of the panels at VCon, like she was on the one with Julie Pacino and
Oh, yeah. I
think it
think I remember
was
who you're talking about. Your panel, right? And she was all the way on the outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
People pleaser.
Is that her Dow?
Oh yeah, it is. It is her now. I
Oh,
knew it.
wow.
I knew it sounded familiar.
No
Let's
kidding.
go. Yeah.
Maybe we
That's her
should try and get her
Dow.
on.
Yeah. I should try to get her on. I think I asked her before, but I can
Yeah, she wasn't
ask
into
her
it.
again. Um, let me
She
see.
probably wants to sell this thing.
That's cool. Well, anyways, yeah, I'll have to message her.
Yeah, that's what's up. No worries. What else we got? The NFL rivals, which I remember looking at it a long time ago, but they're picking up a little pace. They did $1 million in one day. It's like some kind of NFL arcade game. It's actually on the Mythos chain, which is the same chain that that CS:GO that we used to come
Yep.
across all the time, D-Market. So and that chain is doing a good amount of volume. It's doing twice the amount of volume as Blast, which everyone's talking about Blast, but Mythos is doing twice the volume of that. So that's pretty neat. Something to keep an eye on. NFL rivals, they very well might have their moment as the season. You know, if they're doing well in the off season, they might do well when the season starts up. And what I noticed, I went to Crypto Slam and number one, do you still play that game?
Gods Unchained.
Is it Guilds of Guardian is the one that's number one right now. Is that different?
It's different, but immutable.
Okay.
It's on
It's on Immutable.
as well.
Yeah, it's on Immutable. Yep. Yeah, that's the number one on Crypto Slam. That's the number one kind of by far in transaction volume for 7 days.
That's cool. Yeah, I haven't played Gods Unchained in like over a year, I think.
Uh-oh.
I know,
Oh,
it's kind of sad.
man.
It was such a fun game. It was
And
like
you missed that airdrop? I'm only joking. I'm only joking. I was just trying
no,
to
there was a Gods
Was it? Okay.
token
Yeah.
airdrop, and I remember getting some Gods token, and then
Okay.
yeah, they did some stuff for the
I was just
OG
trying to
people.
scare you, like if you missed. Like,
yeah. No. Yeah, I spent a lot of time playing that game. I was
Yeah.
really into it for a while.
No doubt. Were there any topics that you wanted to go over this week that I didn't is there anything on top of your mind? I was going to pull up Magic Eden and just kind of run down the top 10 and see what's going on. I think I went through the topics. Oh, the McDonald's Metaverse thing. That was kind of neat. Did you see that? No. Yeah, so McDonald's launched a Metaverse in Singapore, the McMetaverse. No, it's called My Happy Place or something.
Okay.
And so you can go in there, you can play games, and you can build burgers, and you can like do missions and earn NFT prizes on the blockchain.
Oh,
for McDonald's.
all right.
And that's just like a step for them. They plan on expanding it, but it just goes to show you, like the banks are coming in, the companies like McDonald's try to, they might have been a little early in 2021. Everybody was early in 2021. We were early as heck, like. It's still happening. All the stuff we talked about and all the digital future, all the blockchain stuff is all still coming. Most of those NFTs are garbage though. and most of the tokens that are being made right now will be garbage, just like the NFTs are.
I mean, yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But make your friends, but I will say actually the most valuable thing you can do along the way is to make friends because no matter what the market does, we go to these conferences now and we have the best time because we have
I know
so many
it's so
friends.
fun. Like, just meeting people that you've chatted with online and like, yeah, there's just something special about
Yep.
meeting people in person, and it's just so fun. Like you can just go up to anybody and start getting into talking about
Yeah, you
NFTs
really
and
do.
crypto
I don't
and
do that anywhere else. Like you get like if I'm one of those parties if I'm there by myself,
yeah,
like I'll see a group of people sitting around. Hey, how are you?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Then everybody always asks the question that's hard to answer. What do you do in the space? It's like, well, and you gotta
Yeah,
like
or
have
no, people are asking me because I say, oh, I have I'll say like evaluate, and then I'll
Yeah.
say I have a podcast, and they're like, oh, tell me about the podcast, and then I'm like, like, what do you
Yeah.
want to know? Like, what am I supposed to
Right.
like? I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to say? I just
I
say
know.
like, oh yeah, it's just an NFT podcast. Like we've put out over 200 episodes and do like weekly recaps, and then we do interviews, and
Yeah.
they're like, all about NFTs. They're like over 200 episodes all about NFTs, and I'm like,
That's
believe it or
yeah.
not, yes, like yes. Like,
One of the things
how
I
much
always
to
say,
talk about.
well, we interviewed Gary V twice. I always say that.
Get it. Let's go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good.
Yeah.
I know someone's like, what one episode should I listen to? And I'm like, oh God, like what? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
But then I
know.
said, oh yeah, we interviewed Gary Vee. I also said that actually. And
Nice,
then
nice.
but I'm like, oh, I need to have like a go-to episode for people
Yeah.
to listen to.
What was that one interview we did recently that was really, really good?
With the Pudgy
Oh,
Penguins guy.
Pudgy was good. Yeah, that was a really
It
good
was
one. That's a
good.
good. Yeah, yeah, but it's not like a all
Yeah. Well,
encompassing. It's
in relation to what? Like, was it
yeah, I
a
know.
recap or was it like an interview that you're thinking of?
I think it was an interview. I don't even remember. The Magic Eden interview was good, but that was a while ago. I don't know. I'm not sure. There was
I know. I should just say
there
listen to
was
the most recent one.
I know. There was
Yeah.
one we got off of recently where we were both like, that was really good. I forget what it was though.
Yeah, you and me both.
I
I
know.
don't think we'll be able to remember that. We put out too many episodes at this point. It's just
No doubt.
230, it says on the thing.
Oh yeah?
That's
It's
crazy.
It is crazy. Coming up on 250, I guess.
Yeah.
It'll be in the fall.
Yeah. We'll put it off till then. We may or may not do something for it.
250.
Maybe we'll push it back to 300.
Uh,
We'll just have to quit the pod at 300. It's a good stopping
What?
point. 300 episodes.
Is it? Is that what you think?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I don't know what you're laughing about. I don't know what's so funny about that.
333.
333. All right, we'll see. I don't think the NFT Catcher podcast will ever die.
No, but don't you think about that sometimes? Like, how long are we going to do this for?
No.
Well, sometimes I do. Like,
Yeah. Okay. You can think about it. That's
oh, okay.
No, I know what you mean. No, I mean it's
Yeah, I guess we'll get tired of NFT when we leave the space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to quit this space too, I think, which I will someday when I move off and live off the grid,
Oh
live
my
in
God.
some remote country land. Yeah, you'll never hear
Okay.
from me again, folks.
Is that your plan? You're going off the grid remote
I mean, I think
in a different country?
I mean, I would love to live in. I really want to live.
I would too.
in,
I'd love to live in a different country too.
I want to live in Puerto Rico really bad.
Nice.
So, yeah,
That's kind of half a different country.
I know it's like it's still part of the U.S.,
Yeah.
but it's like it's an island. So
Yeah.
But I would love to live like somewhere totally different. I really would.
Me too.
Would do it. I mean, my sister's living in Australia right now, so
I know.
it's pretty
wild.
inspiring. It's like
Yeah.
seeing her do that. So
Yep. Amazing.
yeah.
333. Always that's a while away.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about the Disney Pinnacle thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to talk about Evaluate. I saw you and Doodlifts, and so you were
Yes.
telling. So talk about what Evaluate's doing with Disney Pinnacle because that's actually pretty epic.
Okay, so first of all, if you've never heard of Disney Pinnacle, Dapper Labs, who is the creator of CryptoKitties and NBA Top Shot, they partnered with Disney to create Disney Pinnacle, which is a platform where you can collect digital Disney pins. So they come out with, all these different pins. They're always doing drops, all the different princesses and all the different, I don't know, literally every single freaking Disney thing they come out with pins for. And so right now the only thing you can do is buy on the app, right? And but let's see, what was it? A few weeks ago, they hosted their first trading event. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. Their first trading event, which they did like a 3-hour trading window where people can go on the app and they can trade pins with each other. And at Evaluate, we built that out for them. So basically we built out the Evaluate SDK, software development kit is what it stands for. And essentially we built out this technology that other Web3 marketplaces, games, and applications can integrate into their site. And so we built out trading for by trading I mean like swapping, like item swapping and chatting for Disney Pinnacle. And they've been kind of testing it out. So they did like a trading event, couple-hour window trading event, and they closed it. And then recently, what was that, Friday? So a couple days ago, they did the second trading event, and it was a whole 24-hour one this time. And yeah, there was like thousands of pins that were traded. A lot of people participated in it. And, we did a little live stream. I did one with Doodlifts, who's part of the community on the community team for Flow. And so, yeah. So basically with the Evaluate SDK, which Disney Pinnacle is utilizing, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So like applications on Flow, Ethereum, Polygon, Base, and other chains, we're like constantly working on adding more chains. They can also like integrate it into their app. So you guys might start seeing other sites like having the ability to swap NFTs and message people on the site, and we'll be powering it. So yeah, I guess I'll keep people posted on what other companies we work with, but and trading is not live as a feature yet for Disney Pinnacle. It's just they're kind of testing it out with these trading events. But yeah, I guess that's that.
That's really all. That's a great pivot. That's a really cool thing you guys have built. And you said Polygon Base, you're doing with other chains as well?
Yeah. So actually, if you go to evaluate.xyz, right now you can like test out. So I mean, on Evaluate, like you can already swap your Flow NFTs. You've always been able to do that, but now you can also toggle over to, it's called Base Trader, which we made, and then Poly Trader, and you can trade your Base NFTs and Polygon NFTs just kind of as like a use case to show companies. So, but you can use it as well, like it's an actual thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like. Yeah.
That's so neat. Do you guys plan on doing like sales marketplace or just swaps? Do you guys like plan on expanding to like for Disney? Are you going to be their marketplace for like if people want to sell a pin instead of trade it?
I mean, I don't know. I can't like say anything else about right now you can't do anything on Disney Pinnacle, and yeah, I'm not even really supposed to say that trading is maybe going to be a feature, but
yeah. So right.
But yeah, they've done.
Let's not get you in trouble.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah. I think that's really cool. I mean, you guys have been building forever. You've had that job for a long time now. That's a long time.
I just hit my 3-year mark.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, not too long ago. So I know it's pretty crazy. It's actually the longest job I've ever had. And then my second longest job was my very first job working at a movie theater for like 2.5 years, or maybe a little bit less, maybe like 2 years. That's
a fun job. Do you get to see the movies?
Oh yeah, you can go in and watch a free movie as long as it wasn't sold out, and in your paycheck. So every 2 weeks you would get like 2 free movie tickets. You can like give them to like other people and stuff.
That's cool. Yeah.
So I would see like every movie that was out, because I would always just go and like, or after I got off work, just go and see a movie. It was so fun.
Yeah, nice.
It was the best. Yeah.
Yep. One of our friends, Andy, would remember, used to work in a movie theater, the Orleans, like when we were just out of high school, I think. And I think we used to get to go in there like after hours and watch movies or something. There's something weird going on there. But that was a long time ago.
Nice. That's fun.
Yep. Cool. Let's see. Let me run down. That's great. That's honestly really cool stuff about it. I love. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I think you guys are. I always have thought you guys have done good stuff in the beginning, but I really like that pivot. I love that you're working with Disney Pinnacle because they're doing really good. They're just getting started. Like they're gonna want it to be huge.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
they are.
They
launched they launched in November, which kind of is like, oh, it's kind of a bit ago, but it was a slow launch and they had like a closed beta and you had to join the wait list. And so it's been a slow building process, but everything takes more time than you think it does. But also if you want to like learn more, if you go to our Twitter, evaluate XYZ. Also, I think it's on my Twitter as well. I retweeted it, but Doodlifts interviewed me and Christian, one of the co-founders of Evaluate. So if you want to kind of learn more about the Disney Pinnacle thing and Evaluate, like you can watch that. So
definitely go watch that. That's what's up. All right. So I am on Magic Eden. I have all chains clicked and I have 7 days sorted first. So 7 days, sales volume, number 1, Bored Ape Yacht Club. Let's see, what's the volume?
Number
25?
1. It hasn't been number 1 in a while.
Well, it's not number 1 on the Crypto Slam because number 1 on Crypto Slam is it's like number 2 on Crypto Slam. Milady Maker is number 3. Mutant Mon on Solana is Milady Maker is number 2. Mutant Mon on Solana is number 3. ENS is number 4. For some reason, they've done 1,400 ETH in volume, and maybe they added another not .eth. They may have added. I think I heard they may have added something else. It may even be .ape. I forget. I got to figure out what they added, but that's nice to see them have so much volume. Number 5 is the Mutants. Number 6 is Pirate Nation, and I think the reason they had so much volume is I think they had their token event. And there was a lot of stuff changed hands after their token event. Number 7 is Azuki. Number 8 is Pudgy Penguins. Azuki's at 3.273 ETH floor. Pretty low for them. Number 9 is Redacted Remilio Babies, which I just don't get it. At 1.5 ETH. Like, I do not get that. And number 10 is Memecoverse.
All right. Well, there we go. Top 10 charts.
Top 10. Oh, and the ApeCoin DAO, the special council elections are happening right now. My buddy Aaron Haber's running. I'm going to vote for him.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Shout out Aaron. I didn't even know that was happening.
Yeah, it's happening right now. And then there's like that banana bill. Have you seen that banana bill that people are talking about? It probably should have actually brought this all up today, but that's all right. A little late. They're trying to get this bill passed. It's like $100 million bill from the DAO, and they're paying all these people. But it's pretty wild. $100 million AIP trying to get pushed through.
For what?
To fund ape building businesses.
Ape building.
Like businesses that are building on Ape Chain.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I know. I think that
anybody
money
who was building, they would fund them. They would give them money.
This DAO is in bad shape. I don't know. I feel like they had like $1 billion, and it's just gonna like poof. You had that 11 million to Machi. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think it's. They don't have a leader. Like, how are you gonna have like this $1 billion company and no
it's a
leader?
DAO.
But that's a problem. That's a problem. They can't get anything. They can't get anything done.
Too many cooks in the kitchen, right?
Yeah. Well, you were yawning. I'm yawning. I think we are.
My dog's yawning. Like my dog.
I know. We're all yawning.
Yapping in the background. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the NFT Catcher podcast, and we will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher Podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.